It's the summer of 2014. Terrance Gore is sitting at lunch, staring down at a plate of food he barely touches. In a few hours, he's supposed to meet with his high-A manager. But this meeting feels different. Across the table from him is Mike Sweeney, a former major leaguer and now a special assistant with the Royals. Gore finally says it. "Last night was my final game of professional baseball." His voice cracks. His eyes fill with tears. Gore explains that his girlfriend is pregnant. He needs to move back to Georgia. He needs a real job, something stable, something that can support a family. Because right now, baseball isn't doing that. He's hitting around the Mendoza line in high A. The minor league salary barely covers rent, let alone another mouth to feed. This isn't a story about chasing dreams anymore. This is about survival. For most people, this is where the story ends. But Mike Sweeney doesn't let it. He looks at Gore and tells him something that will change everything. "You have a gift that can get you to the big leagues, and I'm not going to let you quit." That gift isn't hitting. It isn't power. It isn't a cannon arm. It's speed. Across his first 4 minor league seasons, Terrance Gore stole 168 bases and got caught just 17 times. That's a 91% success rate. In baseball, base stealing is considered efficient around 75%. Anything above that is a luxury. What Gore was doing wasn't just good, it was absurd. Sweeney convinces him to do one thing, just finish the 2014 season. And then, quietly, something unbelievable happens. In August, the Royals promote Gore to AAA. Not because they think he's suddenly figured out how to hit, but because they have a plan. They tell him his role is simple: pinch run, steal bases, cause chaos, and if things go right, he might be used in the playoffs. On September 1st, the Royals call him up to the major leagues, not for everyday playing time, just to make sure he's eligible for October. He makes his debut as a pinch runner. Nothing happens. The next night, he pinch runs again, and immediately, everything changes. He steals a base, forces a defensive mistake, scores a run. This Royals team was built on aggression. They wanted pitchers uncomfortable, fielders rushed, defenses panicking. Speed was their weapon, and Gore was the purest version of that weapon. Over the next few weeks, his stat line barely looks real. Pinch runner, stolen base, run scored. Pinch runner again, another steal, another run. At one point, he scores the walk-off run from second base on an infield chopper. By the end of September, Gore has scored 5 runs and stolen 5 bases. He's done it while recording just 2 plate appearances and playing only 4 innings in the field. And October looks exactly the same. 6 playoff games, 6 appearances as a pinch runner, 3 stolen bases, 2 runs scored. He never swings the bat. He never makes a highlight catch. He just runs. If Gore had walked away that summer, he would have missed out on nearly a decade-long MLB career, 3 World Series rings, and one of the strangest resumes in baseball history. In my opinion, Terrance Gore is the greatest one-tool player the sport has ever seen, and that one tool is speed. In baseball, we talk about tools all the time: hitting, power, defense, arm strength, speed, plate discipline. Most players need at least 2 of them to survive at the highest level. True one-tool players are almost extinct. Gore didn't just survive with one tool. He built an entire career around it. He appeared in 112 regular season games. 67 of them were as a pinch runner. He made 11 postseason appearances, every single one as a pinch runner. He stole 43 bases and scored 33 runs in the regular season. He started just 14 games in his entire career. This strategy isn't new. Back in the 1970s, these teams tried using designated pinch runners. The most famous was a track star named Herb Washington. He was fast, but he wasn't a baseball player. He stole bases at just a 64% success rate, and in the World Series, he was picked off and caught stealing. That experiment didn't last. Gore was different. He understood pitchers, he understood timing, he understood pressure, but this kind of player comes with a cost. In the 2018 National League wildcard game, Gore pinch ran late, stole second, and scored the tying run. It worked. The problem? He had to stay in the game. As the innings dragged on, Gore came to the plate in extra innings. Twice. Was it worth removing one of your best hitters for a player who can't hit at all? Maybe without Gore, the game never gets tied. Maybe the season ends right there. But watching a season end with Terrance Gore making one of the final outs doesn't feel great either. After that game, teams seemed more hesitant. Gore still found roles. He earned a ring with the Dodgers in 2020, but he was never used quite the same way again. His final postseason appearance came in 2022, and when it was over, it felt like the end of something we might never see again. In the modern game, value usually comes from playing every day, from accumulating numbers, from doing everything reasonably well. Terrance Gore broke that idea. He proved that one elite skill, if it's extreme enough, can change games, seasons, and careers. He was never a complete player, but he was a perfect answer to a very specific problem, and I'm not sure we'll ever see another player like him again. Thanks for watching.